Our next guest says Hillary Clinton is the most qualified, the most experienced of the candidates. That's why he supports her and raises money for her. Harley Lippman is here, again, a fundraiser for Hillary Clinton. Harley, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Most experienced and best all-round qualified. Name one single foreign policy success while she was Secretary of State.
Okay. There are a few. So one is she helped usher in democracy in Burma. Second, she negotiated the ceasefire in Gaza. And third, when she was Secretary of State, she went around the world telling countries that they had to impose sanctions on Iran. Now, these countries really didn't want to do it. Their business interests wanted to trade with Iran, and she basically gave them an ultimatum.
Would you say that the Iran nuke deal was a success for Hillary Clinton?
She was not Secretary of State when they voted on that. But what she did was...
But she would have voted for it. She supports it.
Well, what I will say...
Is it not a disaster?
I disagree with the vote supporting the Iran treaty. As you know, the first time I was on here, I pointed out that I'm against that agreement. But what I want to say is, when she was Secretary of State, she got all these countries to impose sanctions against Iran. That was very tough, because she basically said, either you want to do business with the largest economy in the world, the United States, or you want to do business with Iran.
So Burma, Gaza, and getting people to sanction Iran.
Right.
That's her success as Secretary of State. In the past.
But what's more important is the future.
Well, if she is the most experienced and best qualified, she's got to run on her record as Secretary of State.
Right.
Russia, the reset. Catastrophic failure. Syria, catastrophic failure. Libya, hardly a success.
All right, so let me respond to that then. Okay,
I mean,
so no, I'm with you.
You've got to respond
let's
to
talk about
catastrophic failure.
Right, I agree with you.
Do you think? Wait a minute. Do you think America's foreign policy has been a success during the years that she was Secretary of State and the years afterwards when we were living with what she'd done? Do you?
Well, here's what I will say.
You can't. You can't.
Here's what I'm going to say.
You can't say that.
No, I will say this, though. She fought with Obama. She wanted to have airstrikes in Syria. So she was in favor of that. Even now, she wants to have a no-fly zone over Syria. Also, she was one of the people that pushed really aggressively to go after Osama bin Laden when a lot of his advisors were hesitating on that. And remember, it's the President of the United States that sets foreign policy, not the Secretary of State. Secretary of State implements foreign policy.
Yeah, well, the Secretary of State has a lot to say about foreign policy.
I agree. So here's the big issue. Since you raised Russia and the reset, so let's talk about that. So Trump is getting close to Putin. Are you kidding me? Let's think about that for a minute. He is undermining NATO, which is kept peace in Europe for 70 years.
That is a canard.
No, it's not a canard.
Donald Trump has said some nice things about Putin as a leader of his country. He's not getting close to him.
He is helping to fulfill Putin's foreign policy, which is to weaken NATO.
In what way?
Because he said about a Baltic Republic that if they don't pay their dues, we may not protect them.
He was talking about all of NATO. You've got to pay your dues. You've got to start paying up.
That's fair, but don't say it publicly.
That's
a message to Russia that they could go in.
That's a canard.
No, it's not helping. Russia has been in the Ukraine.
Donald Trump is not on Putin's side. He respects him as a leader. That's it.
That's it? No, he's undermining NATO, which has kept peace in Europe for 70 years. In the last century, 60 million people died in 2 world wars.
Are you still raising money for Hillary Clinton?
I am.
Even though Hillary Clinton and the nuke deal with Iran is an absolute catastrophe.
I agree with that.
Still supporting that?
I agree with that. And I have to, sometimes with friends you could respectfully disagree. I disagree with her on that. But on all other issues, she's a hawk, where Obama isn't. And think about this. All these Republican leaders in foreign policy are either supporting Hillary or not supporting Trump. Brent Scowcroft is supporting Hillary. You have Armitage who's supporting Hillary.
People who are going to support Donald Trump.
No, you don't have that on the other side. How many Democrats are supporting Trump? Nobody.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
We will leave it at that. Harley, you always have a smile on your face. We appreciate that on a Friday morning especially.
Right.
Thanks for being with us, sir.
My pleasure.
I'll shake hands, too.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. The Friday morning feeling. All right.